Good morning, Professor Standifer. My name is Liliam Puycan, and today I'm going to talk about the discussion question week number 3 related to the chapter 7 of the book Consumer Behavior, Building a Marketing Strategy. So as an introduction in this chapter, the book explains the types and the degree of reference group influence and how a deep understanding of the innovation diffusion work and how an innovation analysis can help companies to develop a marketing strategy. So what is a reference group? A reference group is a group in which individual or another group is compared and also a group toward whose interests, attitudes, and values the individual oriented. In addition, groups can be classified into primary groups such as family, friends, which involve strong ties and frequent interaction, and secondary groups that include, for example, professional and neighborhood association and involve weaker ties and less frequent interaction. Another critical point of this week in the communication with the group and opinion leadership is the word of mouth, which involves individuals sharing information with other individuals in a verbal form. This includes a face-to-face, or could be on the phone, and also using the internet. Consumers generally trust the opinion of people, for example, from family, friends, or relatives, more than marketing communication strategies, because marketing communication is a part of a strategy of companies and could be manipulated. So that's why people trust more in opinions from their relative or close person. As a consequence, word of mouth can be a critical influence on consumer decision and business success. This strategy is relevant in a specific sector, specific products, and industry. For example, in the automobile industry, Tesla uses a customer-centric solid referral program. Although word of mouth marketing has been around for a long time, it has been used for a big purchase, like, for example, buying a car. Finally, the innovation is another vital aspect for companies to establish their competitive advantage, but it's crucial also for companies to understand how this innovation can be adopted. So the speed of an innovation is diffused depending on 10 critical factors. For example, the type of group. Some of groups are more receptive for a change than others. In general, for example, young people are more oriented to use technology and latest type of the technology. The other aspect is the type of decision. So it's referred when a decision is taken by an individual versus or a group decision. The other factor is the marketing effort. The rate of diffusion is heavily influenced by the extent of marketing effort involved. Another factor of influence is the fulfillment of felt need. So the more manifest or obvious is the need, the more faster is the innovation adopted. Another factor is the compatibility. The more the purchase and the use of the innovation are consistent with the individual's groups values or belief, the more rapid is the diffusion adopted. No? The other aspect is the relative advantage. The better the innovation is perceived to meet the relevant need compared with existing methods, the more rapid is the diffusion. Another aspect is the complexity. The more difficult the innovation is to understand and use, the more slow is the diffusion. Another aspect is the observability. The more easily consumer can observe the positive effect of adopting an innovation, the more rapid its diffusion will be. The other aspect is durability. The easier it is to have a low cost or low risk triad on innovation, the more rapid is the diffusion. And finally, the perceived risk. The more risk is associated when trying, for example, something new, the slower is the diffusion. Risk can be financial, physical, or social. In conclusion, the reference group and the word of mouth are two important considerations in every marketing strategy that can help to companies to understand the speed of innovation and how it's adopted.